Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to break down the world of housing and finance. Look, whether you're trying to rent your first apartment or buy a home, all the jargon can be super intimidating. But trust me, getting a handle on the language is the very first step to getting where you want to go. So let's dive in.
It's a huge question, isn't it? Finding a home can feel completely overwhelming. You're scrolling through endless listings, you're looking at all these numbers, and there's a whole new vocabulary being thrown at you. It honestly feels like you're trying to read a map in a language you don't speak. But don't worry, we're about to give you the compass.
To make this all feel a bit more real, we're going to follow the story of Elena. She's on the hunt for her very first place. And helping her out is David. He's an expert who's going to guide her through it all. By tagging along with them, we're going to learn everything we need to know, one step at a time. Okay, so before Elena can even start dreaming about paint colors, David tells her about the first, and honestly the most crucial step, getting her finances in order. This right here is the foundation for the entire journey.
It all starts with a really simple idea. Money coming in versus money going out. Your income, that's all the money you earn. Your expenses, well, that's everything you spend. The real magic happens in the space between those two numbers. The goal isn't just to have more income than expenses, it's to make that gap as big as possible, because that gap is what's going to fuel your entire home-finding journey.
So how do you manage that gap? With a budget. You know, a lot of people hear the word budget and think it's all about restriction, but that's totally the wrong way to look at it. A budget is your plan for freedom. It's a tool that puts you in the driver's seat of your own financial future.
And a good budget leads directly to this, savings. And this isn't just, some leftover cash at the end of the month. This is money that you are actively saving up for a specific purpose. For Elena, that purpose is building the foundation for her future home.
All right, with her financial foundation rock solid, Elena is ready. So let's move on to the next phase and see how she steps into the exciting and, yes, sometimes confusing world of real estate.
So in the rental market, you're going to meet two key players. You've got the landlord, who owns the place, and the tenant. That's you, or in this case, Elena, who pays to live there. It sounds simple, right? But this relationship is basically a legal partnership, and really understanding your rights and responsibilities on both sides is the key to a happy, smooth rental experience.
Now, the heart of that relationship is the rent, that fixed monthly payment. And this is all made official in a document called a lease. And a lease isn't just some formality, it is a legally binding contract. You've got to pay close attention to all the details in there, like what happens if you break the lease, who's responsible for what, before you even think about signing. But Elena, well, she has bigger dreams than just renting.
Whoa, what's this? 30,000 euros? This number, this represents years of Elena's hard work, her budgeting, her sacrifice. It is the key that's going to unlock the door from renting to actually owning. Any idea what it is?
It's the down payment. This is the single biggest upfront cost when you buy a home. It's the chunk of the price that you pay yourself with your own cash from your savings before you can get a loan for the rest. It's your skin in the game.
And that loan that covers the rest? That's called a mortgage. A bank lends you a huge amount of money and you agree to pay it back in monthly chunks over many, many years, usually 15 or even 30 years. And of course, the bank doesn't do this for free. They charge a fee called the interest rate. And let me tell you, even a tiny difference in that rate can mean you pay tens of thousands of euros more or less over the life of the loan. It's a huge deal.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or, well, in this case, the couple €100,000 question. They can't just hand out massive sums of money to anybody. They need some way to figure out if you're financially trustworthy.
And this is their secret weapon, your credit score. Think of this number as your financial report card. It's a snapshot of your entire history with money. A high score tells lenders, hey, this person is a safe bet. They have a great track record of paying back their debts on time. It's simple. A higher credit score unlocks lower interest rates, which saves you an absolute fortune.
And Elena did it. She budgeted, she saved, and her awesome credit score landed her a great mortgage. So now it's time for the final step, making it all official.
So whether you're renting or buying, you've finally reached the paperwork stage and a few other costs. You'll sign the lease or the purchase contract. You'll almost always have to pay a security deposit. You'll definitely need insurance to protect your new home. And don't forget the ongoing costs, your monthly bills for utilities and maybe even maintenance fees. These are the last few details you need to budget for before you finally get those keys.
The contracts are signed, the keys are in her hand. The financial marathon is over. Now the real fun begins. It's time for Elena to turn this property into a home.
And here it is. This is the payoff for all of that planning and saving. Elena has her very own space. But moving in brings a whole new set of questions and a new kind of vocabulary, not about money this time, but about space and design. So let's look at a few simple words David shared to help her furnish her new place.
First up, against. Simple, right? It just means direct contact. Elena pushes her new desk against the window to get the best light.
Next, between. This one is perfect for creating a sense of balance. A little side table goes between her two armchairs, creating a perfect cozy reading spot. And finally, above. This just describes a higher position without actually touching. So Elena hangs a beautiful mirror above the fireplace, which instantly draws your eye upward and makes the room feel bigger.
Wow, what a journey, huh? We've gone all the way from understanding income to arranging furniture. Let's do a quick recap of the most important financial terms and turn them into a real action plan for you.
Okay, let's turn these words into your personal to-do list. Don't just learn them, use them. Create a budget so you can take control. Build up your savings for that all-important down payment. Work on improving your credit score. Always read the lease carefully. And if you're buying, focus on getting the absolute best mortgage you can. These are your steps to success.
So there you have it. You're equipped. You have the language. You have the roadmap. The only question left is, what's going to be the very first step you take on your journey to finding a home? Thanks for joining me.